was gonna tell him to do that if you missed this.
I know, that's why I got here.
It was gonna be on live TV.
I know.
Yeah, so be on your best behavior if you would, please.
No, I would say a gentleman's club. He was at a gentleman's club. He can't make it tonight. He's water. I thought he-
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I don't mean to be staring. I was just waiting on your signal, yeah. Good, and we're rolling? All right. All right, we will call to order our regularly scheduled meeting of the Durant Community Facilities Authority, and the clerk will call the roll, please.
Trustee Baxter.
Here.
Trustee Blackburn is absent. Trustee Briscoe.
Here.
Trustee Dillard. Okay. Trustee Grover.
Here.
Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Simulescu.
Here.
Vice Chairman Pierce.
Here.
Chairman Webb.
Here. All right, we do have a quorum. Thank you very much. We'll go to our agenda, and our first item is our consent items. If you will make note of that. Actually, so on the one that I printed online, items D and E on the one you just handed out were not on there. Is that right? Those, the arena and the Parks and Recreation report.
Those are not.
Those are not consent items, right?
Verbal reports unless they hand me something.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So yeah, but what I mean though is typically those are actual information items and not consent items. Consent, we just vote on all of them together and off we go, right?
Yes.
But we have those folks here for those reports.
Yeah.
Correct.
I show them under information items. Are you?
They're under consent,
Yeah, on the one you handed out, they got moved to consent, but the one that was online, they are information items.
Oh.
Anything we need to do there? The online version is correct, the one
Oh.
that's posted, so.
Okay, this probably got
Yeah.
printed before that got.
Yeah, no worries. So that's what we'll do is consent items, consider approval of our regular meeting minutes from September 5th, the approval of special called meeting minutes from October the 3rd, and the consideration of approval of the 2024 scheduled meetings, all of those things that you should have received.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
I move we approve the consent items A through C.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second.
Okay. Trustee Baxter.
Aye.
Trustee Briscoe.
Yes.
Trustee Grover.
Yes.
Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Trustee Simulescu.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pierce.
Yes.
Chairman Webb.
Yes. Excellent, thank you. Consideration of items removed from consent, there are no items. Information items, our financial report. Oh, there you are, you snuck in, I didn't see you come in, I'm sorry.
I think everybody have the financial report, right?
Mhm.
Any question? The same. The first page is our the checking account for the gross revenue checking account. That is for the DCFA that all the sales tax put it in, and then the loan trust account they will take out monthly loan payment and then save it to for the semi-annual payment.
Mhm.
And the balance for the October is $558,628.95.
Okay.
And the second page is your backup paper. That is our bank statement. And the third page is kind of like summarize the income statement for the Fund 215, the DCFA. The revenue is including this interest And the loan payment, that is a regular monthly loan payment to the First United. And the third line is the miscellaneous expense. That's including the transfer and then audit fee and all those.
Mhm.
So is there any question? And the semi-annual payment normally is recorded on the November.
Semi-annual, excuse me?
The payment was recorded on the November on
Yes.
our income statement.
Yep, which is not shown. And that amount again, that amount of that payment again is,
The principal, I think, is at 750,000, and the interest, I think, is about 20-something.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. We're still in good shape. Good.
And after that, that is the income statement from our financial software. And the last one is our sales tax, quarter-cent sales tax revenue, just 1/4 cent. This one.
Perfect.
Question?
Questions or comments that we have? All right. Just an information item. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Coach, give us an Arena Convocation Center activity update.
Okay, the arena's staying really busy as weather gets cooler and more inclement days. We've got more walkers that are coming through every day. A lot of the community members are up there walking. We've got commencement next Friday and Saturday. We'll have 2 graduating classes on Friday and Saturday of next week. Basketball season's in full swing. We have our last home games for 2023 this coming Saturday at 1 and 3. And then we'll start back up after the first of the year. Last night we had a men's junior college game. Collin County, Texas, and Murray State College of Oklahoma met there and played a junior college men's game, which was kind of unique for us to host. And then we've got the Bryan County tournament the 3rd week in January, where we'll host the Bryan County teams on the finals of Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night that 3rd week in January. And that's it.
Awesome. Very good. And our Parks and Recreation report, sir?
Okay, so first off, the lights at Carl Albert. I have the quote. It's being brought to council next week. So if council approves of it, we'll install the lights around the walking trail and the pool parking lot. We'll get those lights up. The Dixon Durant, same thing. Once council approves, it'll go all along the entire park to light up the walkways, and possibly redo the wiring for the tennis courts. Those lights the wiring's not up to snuff anymore. It's dying out, so we gotta replace that. Sports complex, now that it's winter, we're actually putting up the shade structures on all the little bitty fields. We finished one on field 8. Now we're going to switch to baseball and followed by soccer. We repaired the outfield fence. The track that you guys voted on last time, it's going to start, the project's going to start in March. They can't do it any sooner because the weather, if it's too cold, it won't adhere. So we're just going to wait till March. The only thing that will move is flag football. Usually takes place over the spring, apparently. So they're going to have to move to a different location. But I already talked to that Bryan County Sports, and he's already had a backup plan because he knew this was. I've been warning him for a while that we're going to redo that track, and when that happens, that feels down for a while. The big thing that we're working on is I'm trying to do a month-long sports festival in June. It will have up to 19 different sports at the complex, at the Choctaw Cultural Center, at the lake. Durant High School might have a tennis tournament that will take place at the Southeastern tennis courts, high school tennis courts, and Dixon Durant tennis courts. Okay. So it's going to be 1 month long, 3 to 4 events every weekend. It'll be pretty big. Right now, I have 8 different leagues have confirmed, planned, gave me all their information, waiting on the others that are verbally saying, yes, we're going to do this. But when I ask for what they're planning on doing, that's when communications fall. So I'm hoping that they'll get that to me sooner rather than later. And we're already looking for softball tournaments next year. I have 2 different organizations that are going to book March, April, May, and June out at the complex for a youth and adult fast pitch softball. Any questions?
Awesome. Look forward to seeing the track progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Those are information items from the administration standpoint. Only item here, consider Southeastern Oklahoma State University upgrades to Paul Laird Field and Bloomer Sullivan Arena and take possible action. We'll have a report, but I did reference back to our notes, our minutes from the October 3rd special meeting. Just the vote of the board, motion to fund projects for the city of Durant and Southeastern, and the $300,000 that we referenced was the track project, and then the $600,000 was the motion made, seconded, and approved to utilize those funds 50% each between City of Durant and the university. And so that leads us to a consideration of the Southeastern Oklahoma State University upgrades to Paul Laird and Bloomer Sullivan Arena. And so I think we have some folks from the university here with us to shed some light on that subject. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
We'll try and keep it between
Yeah,
us. How's
go
that?
ahead.
Fight over it. First of all, I'd like to say thank you on behalf of Southeastern Oklahoma State University for approving the funds that we will be able to use on the priority that we're going to present today. At the last meeting, you asked us to return and present you with a quote for that priority, and that's what we are going to do and talk about. So,
We've got some sheets, some official quotes from the company.
Thank you.
So in front of you, you have a quote that is for 2 video boards, one at Paul Laird Field and the other in Bloomer Sullivan Arena. So let you review that and then we'll talk about it.
I assume that this is, like, this quote is one quote, is there just like one company that does this, or was there other quotes considered, or anything like that?
There was other companies that were quoted. Their cost was much higher. And this company, we are familiar with. All of our scoreboards and our current video board is this company. We know what their product brings, and the board right now in the arena is 15 years old, and we've had 0 issue with it. So this is a quality company that all of our other scoreboards and stuff are Nevco.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Based on an approval, and it probably says so somewhere on the sheet, but a timeline, a time frame for that?
Basically, we're looking at first week of March into April, depending on how basketball season, when that ends.
Got
That's kind of where we're at. With the end of basketball season and commencement's in May, so we're looking at that window right there. It's also based upon the company's availability, but they know that that's our target dates is around then.
Okay.
Also, any warranty on any of that equipment?
Yes, it.
Some information on the back of that sheet.
Okay, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
There's a.
Oh, okay, I didn't see, I'm sorry.
There's a 5, 3, 2, and 1 warranty
Mhm.
based on the different equipment. So you can read through which ones it is.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So basically, the approval was that we were gonna split, 600,000 in half. So your bid is $354,062, and funding has been secured for the overage.
Yes, we've secured through a private donor
Okay.
the rest of that, the balance.
Okay. Any other questions? So I think our funding is in place, so we'll just open the floor for a motion to approve the proposal, or yeah, just whatever your desire might be.
Make a motion to approve 4A.
Second.
We have a motion and a double second. Record the vote.
Trustee Baxter,
Yes.
Trustee Briscoe,
Yes.
Trustee Grover,
Yes.
Trustee Miller,
Yes.
Trustee Simulescu,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pierce,
Yes.
Chairman Webb.
Yes. Outstanding. Motion carries. Funding was secured, but that looks good. And I think just after the fact, didn't want to promote that, but I know Durant High gets a lot of use out of the both facilities as well, and so I think that's a nice community upgrade. So, yeah, thank you.
We
you
appreciate
being
it.
here.
Thank you all for allowing us to enhance and modernize what we have going on as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, Ann, can you address just? I know that we had when we were looking at the two opportunities, funding option for that, and how we can direct the university to make this happen.
Okay, because this is the university's project, so university have to pay it first. And then we will create the PO, just kind of reimburse to the university.
Okay.
So we will create the PO for 300,000, and then once you have the payment, you got invoice and you paid it, and then you just send it to us, and then we will reimburse, we will issue the check and reimburse to the university.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's
or whatever yeah.
yeah. So so in that scenario, the university would be responsible for paying the entire project.
Yes.
And then we would reimburse.
it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because that is not our project and that is not our property, so I don't think the city can pay it for the university.
But it is a DCFA project, I guess is what I'm wondering.
That, I think I need to ask our attorney, yeah.
Yeah, we can
I
get
don't-
with
yeah.
We'll get with the city attorney
Yeah.
Okay,
and get clarification on that.
right. Because I mean, I'd hate to approve the project, and then if there's not $350,000 available in the coffers, for the benefactor here,
I look back to the history, okay,
Mhm.
for when you do those arena and I find out that in our book, we only have those, kind of like beginning those design or something, those engineering. And after that, I don't think we have any of the payment for your project. But yeah, I will ask our attorney and then make sure that
Okay.
how this is.
I couldn't imagine that the university put out, millions of dollars ahead, because they would have had to borrow that.
Yeah, we bought, the city and Southeastern, they borrow one whole amount as a,
Right.
yeah,
But the university would have had to borrow that.
Not
and they get-
university, it's actually a city of Durant, borrow the money.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
not.
So what's the difference in that and this is what we're asking you? Because in that case, when they built the arena, they didn't pay for the arena and then get reimbursed from the city. So why can we not just get the money to the college now to do that? What's the difference?
That I'm not sure, because that is from when I see the financial software, I cannot tell how this work. Yeah, this is 2004 that when this happened.
Right.
Yeah, but I will ask our attorney, see if we can, just either the 300,000, just give it to the Southeastern, let you, handle it.
Yeah, or just even on a PO or an invoice from the company that provides a service, I would think that's how it would be paid. But yeah, let's explore that, because I mean I think that halts a really good project if we don't have the funding.
Can we not have them bill, and can we not have them bill the DCFA directly? Because that money, like if we're gonna, let's say that at the sports complex, we were going to buy lighting, we would get the DCFA to pay for those lights, correct?
You mean the
At the sports complex, yes.
No, sport complex is come from our money, and then we transfer money to the sport complex.
Okay.
We don't pay directly from the gross revenue account.
We cannot?
We don't, but I'm not sure. I have to go ask
Okay.
it. Yeah, because that is kind of that special
Sure.
checking account. Is all the sales tax revenue get in. So
Okay.
yeah, I have to check with our attorney, see if we can do that.
Okay, so the things to check would be, one, does the university have to front the money? Two, could the city pay the vendor directly? Or three, could the city pay the university and then the university pay the vendor? Are those the options that are available? I think so.
And we'll get
Or
with
potential
you.
potentially available.
Yeah,
Okay.
see which way is a.
We just gotta make sure to
Right.
keep it clean for our.
You betcha.
Exactly.
No doubt. Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Chairman Webb, can I make a statement?
Please. Recognize Thomas Newsom, President of Southeastern Oklahoma State University.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted to say thank you to this group for this. We're really proud at Southeastern that not only our sports teams play in those two venues, but that we are the venue for Durant High School. We're the venue for Little League football Super Bowls that happened all day long. We're the venue for Durant soccer, and there's a lot of things, Bryan County tournament that happens. And one of the things that has always, I wouldn't say has bothered me, but has been something that's been a point of emphasis, is that when our non-Southeastern athletes are in those venues, specifically Durant High School student athletes, I want them to feel like it's as much their stadium as it is Southeastern's. And these two pieces, specifically the scoreboard at the football stadium, will allow Durant High School to put graphics on that board that are specific to line athletics, and then when Durant youth leagues play there, they can do the same thing. And so I really appreciate this group seeing the value in that, and seeing the fact that we have a partnership with our athletic facilities, specifically the arena and the football stadium, which is really truly a community shared space. And these two boards will allow us to really make those that community partnership stronger and make those folks feel like it's as much their space. I think it's also going to be the catalyst for some other significant improvements to both specifically our football stadium, again, our community football stadium, and part of those improvements will always be with an eye on making sure that our high school student athletes and student athletes that are not Southeastern that are in that stadium feel as much like it's their home field as it is just a field that they're playing at on a university campus. So appreciate y'all doing that and seeing the foresight in our ability to make that a better place, not only for our student athletes at Southeastern, but for every student athlete, Durant High School, and other organizations that play in those facilities. So appreciate it. Thank you.
Great, thank you, thank you. Any other comments, words that we have? If not, I'll look for that motion.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second.
Trustee Baxter,
Yes.
trustee Briscoe,
Yes.
trustee Grover,
Yes.
trustee Miller,
Yes.
trustee Simulescu,
Yes.
vice chairman Pierce,
Yes.
chairman Webb.
Yes. We are adjourned. Thank you all very much. Appreciate you.